Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm gonna show you an application which is similar to the photo editor like a Photoshop in the PCs. It is Pixel Lab, which is an Android application. It's one of the best photo editing app I ever seen because I use it. There is no watermark or thumbnail watermark below the picture after editing PixArt other applications. It's watermark free and free to use. There's nothing like a premium, and you can see when you open Pixel app you see interface like this. Okay, this is for new text. Let's just delete it. Now you can see, okay, for example, I select a picture. Top left there is a plus symbol where you can select a text, current date, stickers, shapes. Okay, let me show you. If you select a text it would be like this, and as per that current date, stickers, let's see what we have. Okay, even stickers it have premium. That's not it. The features of the app is very impressive when it compares to other apps, because in other apps there are no editing option like this layers. Okay, let me show you how this works from gallery. I select this pic, one of my favorite, and you can see here I selected the pic and layer 1, and I lock it. As you can see, I can make it invincible. I locked it, and here are the other option. The first one is copy, like duplicate the same picture. As you can see, I duplicated it, but when it come to it I can move it, but I can't move the back layer because I locked it. In the same way, undo, back to same position, and deleting the duplicate layer. Done. As you can see, this is the picture I will create. Like left half is an angel, I create right half with this application. Let me show how will I create. When you select, you can see when I select there will come a blue line below the selected folder. If there isn't a blue line, it's not selected. You can see a blue line, now it's gone. Here is a blue line, means it's selected. Whatever your changes do when it's selected, this will be applicable for this picture. For example, I will show you. Reselect, crop, copy, yeah, the other thing. To front to back, this is when you have multiple layers. Here everything options are double. For example, you can see text option, everything. Now you're gonna see you can see those options here too, below bottom. Position, like you want to move, like let me show you. I'll create another duplicate. I select that one, not this one, this duplicate. Position, you can see I can change the position of the duplicate image. If you want to move little, just reduce the pixels. It's easy to set the pictures. I'll show you how it works next time. For now I'm deleting the duplicate. Yeah, these are the options. Select it, blue line, yeah, done it. I have selected positions, resize, color, texture, opacity, color filter, stroke, and erase. Yeah, you can erase the picture as well, like you can say this one, or like select, look, you can align. Done. Remove the selected picture. If that not okay with you, what I noticed uncomfortable is removing background and other things in this application. uh, it is the only minor setback. It take lot of time when it comes to remove background, or remove certain parts of the image. It's kind of some messy. Can you see here, left side angel part, it removed that color too. It's kind of problem when it comes to this app, so I install another app, background eraser. It's just 2 MB, only 5 MB. It won't take much place, and it is very use and very helpful too. Let me show you. When you select image, done, you can see I'll maximum create auto, select white part, done. You can see everything around is just removed. And I want to show you other features in this app. Okay, let me show you magic. You can see here, you should not let the red dot in the middle do not hit the surface of the image. If it hit, look, that part will be destroyed. So better not use magic. A magic is only for some hard curves where you can't reach, like at this wing inside. Always prefer to auto when it's done. Sometimes even auto is not useful. You just have to zoom in, like certain parts there might be still place left. In such cases you have to zoom in and use auto, repair everything. And this is a new feature. This came to this app recently. I didn't have this feature when I used it long time ago. Keep, like, this method is used to keep the present. Okay, let me increase the brush size. You can see this whole area blue color will be kept even if I erase whole picture. Done. As you can see, remove part. Yeah, just a second. I think I don't need to keep the remove part. I just have to click. Oh man, it doesn't completed yet. Okay, what I have to do? Unselect. And here is the remove part. As you can see, when I get remove, it's done. Back to auto. Exiting auto. You can see there is a bit difference here, but no problem. I use it. I set the scale up to 1 because of the shadow below is getting okay 2. Done. Save. As you can see, I got half inch area. It's easy way than the pixel lab. The photo is loaded. What you have to do, get to the pixel lab, go from gallery. As you can see, this is the PNG image. Just select it. Done. As you can see, match it to the present picture size. Think that will do. But as you can see, there is little problem here where the middle line, there is a best option for you. I will show you that. Lock that image and go to draw. Select a draw option. Here the major problem is you can't select exact color as the skin, even if you customize. That's the problem. Like in other apps you can select, but in this app we have an option which is very comfortable, and you can select exactly the skin color or the hair color, which color you want. For example, I create and pen option. I select the image which I wanted and I zoom in. Okay, and in order to zoom in, just a second, I have to click the zoom in button here and zoom in, click the zoom in off, then I go select the color. Done. You can say top right side here the color. I got it, the color. Click OK. Okay, now just zoom in, click again, zoom in for better functionality. Off, select the color, previous color, and here you can see. Okay, it's a bit messy, not exactly what I expected. Like drawing, it's not my skill. Just a little bit more. There I have to remove the black color, and here think I used excessive paint. Okay, after done, use the paint. Set. I can't do more better than that. Okay, almost there, and here we are. Remove, apply color. And here we are. What we need is this time remove this color, and I selected that color already. in order to check whether it's working or not. Yeah, it's working. Done. We are done here. I think yeah, we got a little bit problem with this one. We have to adjust that one too. No, it's not exact the color. I need to match the color again. Select drop option. Yeah, there it is. Zoom into 100%, 500, and select the color which you wanted. Done. Got the color. Look, it's a bit different than the hair. Hair color is very goldish, and it's light when it comes to the crown. Man. Okay, I need a thicker brush, thin as possible. Done. And let's see what I'm not good with colors, guys, and I think that will do for now. Yeah, I can tell the different. No, it's okay. Then for now we need to remove few colors from back, and you can see erase. Where not this shit, man. No, okay, here layer, I selected this layer. That's the problem here. We have to select this layer, erase. I need to remove some extra because these extra are the things which are getting on the way. I don't need to remove everything. I just need to remove a few parts of the image which is exposing outside, extra pixels. Done. That's enough. Now you can see, for example, I create. Yeah, done. Why the fuck? Okay. Got it. That's the image layer I used. Our angel got two steps. Okay, let's remove that or just keep it. Okay, we remove it. No problem about it. Erase. Where the fuck is that coming here? Okay. Done. We have to remove that stuff. Select which one? Yeah, this one. This layer is the thing which we are getting. Okay. I need to remove that stuff. Okay, done. That will do. As you can see, in order to cover the backside, I'm downloading a white image. In order to do so, I have an app, image downloader. Actually, white background. I can use this one. Download. Please wait a second to download. Okay, come on here. Download completed. Done. Add image from gallery. White color image selected. I select as per this one by one, and you can see layer to down. Hold it and drag it to the bottom. As you can see, our little angel is completed. Click okay. Merge. Middle one is the merge option. Here it's the merge option. Click it, confirm. Okay, just a second. Done. Click it. Okay, done. It's all one layer. Just keep it lock. Guys, there's a big problem in this application when you're saving an image. For example, you can see the image I created, little angel. Yeah, you can see it. I can drag it to the full screen. Yeah, done. Yeah, background, everything is done. When I save it, you can see save as image. It's default, you can set to the ultra. If you set to the ultra and go and save it, yes, rendering saving image, it's done, it's saved, no problem here. If the image is full screen, it's no problem. You can see it will save as it looks. For example, let me show you gallery and recent. You can see it looks exactly as the project, but there is a big problem when you're saving like images like this, because it's you can see its dimensions are 2560 into 1440. When you're saving images like this, there might be a problem. Like let me show you how it's going to be. Okay, let's remove this little angel from here. Completed. Okay, I want to remove this background too. I want default. Yes, okay. Delete text. And now you can see from gallery. And in recent image search, yeah, this one. Done. As you can see, when I drag it, you can't make it full screen. Like if you drag down, it might be different, like the texture and the original look of the image may change. It would not look nice to look. So in order to how to solve this problem, just drag how much as possible to actual size. Drag the image until that image is fitted into the frame, even it's not fully fitted, but drag at the corner. Done. And go to text. Okay, just a minute. Before adding text, I'm gonna use a background like white one from gallery. Yeah, white background. Okay, no. Okay, let's beat. I use white background here, just like this. Lock this section. Done. Just drag it until it reaches. If you have problem with it, then zoom in, no problem. Yeah, you can see I dragged it exactly at the point where I wanted it to, and done here. Zoom out. As you can see here, done. Lock this frame to add text. Oh man, the text is same color. Today's trick. I'm glad. Okay. In order for that, you have to check and see now. I selected trick. You can see blue line on the trick. Select here. Where are the colors? Yeah, color. I select yellow. No, or black one. Yeah, man, it should be black. Okay. Got it. Why can't I see? It's below the layer. Just need to get to the top. You can see today's trick. You can add font too when it's okay with you. Search for the font option here. Okay, first I'm gonna buy about style broad one. Yeah, done. And font. There is a favorite font of mine which looks cool, like this one. I think no. And this one. Today's trick. It's better for styles not to be that way. I have to undo it. Yeah, done. Style broad. Okay, font. Here recents. Got it. You can see applying today's trick here at the same way. But when you gonna save it, there might be a problem. Just look how it gonna be. Default. Go to ultra. Save to gallery. Look, as you can see, you want to go to this gallery. I'll show you what the problem is. Gallery, you can see the recent will appear here. Just a second guys, I need to refresh the gallery. As you can see here, the below green part is also showing here. That's the problem what I'm telling about. If you crop it, it might lose its quality and everything. How to solve this problem, I'll show you. Just see how much dimensions this picture is. 2560 1440. For example, original one here. Go to more details. Just check out its dimensions here. The total dimensions is 133 into 750 pixels. 1333 into 750 pixels, the actual size of the PNG image. Go to Pixel Lab. What you have to do is merge all images as one. Done. Okay, you're done here. Just drag it to the bottom. Guys, if you drag it to the bottom, you can see it look differently. It's not exactly as the picture we expected. If you go and save this image as a default or with the ultra, there might be a problem too. Okay, let me show how it will come. Here we go to gallery. Look, it comes messy, like it has been stretched. We need exactly the same size as this and exactly the text we inputted. In order to do so, look, these are the problems. If you don't get full size image, you get off background and the other one being look like stretched. In order to solve this, we have to do is just stretch image to here, go to save as image. Now don't use default or ultra, go to custom. You can see I showed you in the gallery 1333 into 720p. Just look out this here, 1333 into 720. For example, let me show you in the gallery where the image, yeah, here details. You can see I inputted the same values as here. Then save to gallery. Now we saved it to the gallery by applying custom dimensions, width and length. Let's see how it's gonna be in gallery. Done. Let's go and see in gallery. Check out guys, exact width, like no stretching, no under background. You can see we got exact image as we look. You can add images here too, like my profile. I would have added my profile picture here and apply little background transparent and make better thumbnails. This is a YouTube channel art, exact size. As you can see in tabs, till here the tab view, how it's gonna view your channel art, desktop and a minimum mobile view. This is how I made my old channel art, but I got another website which is better way and very easy to use. The better way is just input the name, like what's the output you wanted. Give the name and select the template design. Automatically it gives the design with the input you given. I use that website in order to create my channel art and thumbnails to my YouTube channel and profile too. As you can see, my YouTube profile is created from that website.